All right, what's going on, everybody? This is KD for the Wealth Wells. We're going to do a quick aftermarket recap. I'm going to recap one trade that I took today. Very, very profitable day for myself and for many inside the Discord. So by this time, you should know what to do. Once you watch the video, you can come into the Discord, click the link, etc. Come on in here, read the rules, read the testimonials, and then jump inside the Spy on the Options room or the private channel here where we are trading effectively all day and crushing this thing. All right, so today, I was asked to kind of recap a trade that I took and called out this morning and explained what I was going to do with the trade in the pre-market prep. All right. Now I'll need some of you guys' participation so that those who did not hear the prep, don't think I'm making this up. So how about some of the killer whales respond inside the Spy on the Options room as I go through this, and you let me know if this was true or true, and if we gave the playbook there. So, of course, we start the day by posting the levels inside of the private channel here. All right. So the levels were posted, and we talked about what the thesis was for the day. Now here, I'll jump right over to Spy real quick, so we can get right to it. All right. So this trade that I took today was 102%. A little more than that, but took bulk profit at 102% trade. Yes, I did trade some zeros in harmony with some 3 days. So overall, my profits, big profits today. Very happy with that. And I did also trade some futures in there as well. All right. So ended the morning session 3 for 3, solid trades. All right. And we're going to talk about that. All I did was manage this one trade, scale in and out, etc. Now, what you're seeing on my screen, this is the first time I'm showing the overall public, is the VVP indicator. This is basically KD in a box, me. And so you see some levels on here. These levels are based on an algorithm and scripting that we have, and we will continue to adjust. They will automatically appear based on what I am looking at. So there's volume, volatility, price action. Once this script calculates what I want it to spit out or what I want to see, it will hit my areas of interest, my target, my levels. And when I see, in harmony with my own private data research and market prep, when I see the move taking place, I have full confidence to load up and go to the moon on this thing. All right, so killer whales. How about we start with you? All right. How many of you guys were around for the pre-market there? How about we start there? Are you around for the pre-market? All right, cool. And it's just for all the spectators. All right, everyone else here. So I'm going to put this up here so folks can see. I ain't just talking to myself here. And let's how about we just put it down like that? All right. So let's just have a quick conversation here. All right. So now, well, thanks, Jay Davis. I'm getting to it. You called it. You broke your rules, and nice. All right. Okay. So here we go. The thesis, did I not say that out the open, I am looking for a pullback to 417.50 area, right? And I'm looking for a hold. And if I was Wall Street, I'd pull this thing back out the open. And then if I see the volume show up there, there's no reason we wouldn't gap fill on SPX with a target of 4,200. For everyone that heard that this morning, please say I heard it. So if you guys just keeping me on track, I heard it. Brett says he heard it. P Money says he's heard it. Bowman says he's heard it. All right, good. Enough, folks. All right. So everybody heard that. So number one, the first thing is let's turn this into a trading. How do you get? All right. How about we do that? Right. How do you get? Right. How do you get these huge wins? All right. 100%, more than that, 200%, etc. All right. So here's how you do it. All right. Thanks, guys, for letting me know. All right. So here's how you do it. All right. The first thing you need is you are number one. All right. You need a trade thesis, no bias. You need a trade thesis. A trade thesis is an if-then statement or series of if-then statements. This means if the stock does this plus volume, volatility, price action, etc., then I will do this. And you have an if-then statement for winners and losers. If you got it so far, everybody say I got it. If you got it so far, say I got it. All right. Now I'm giving you free game here. Okay. If you want a big win, Nobody's going to break it down to you this way. I'm telling you. All right. Okay. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do, you don't get these trades with luck or chance. You have to plan for them. All right. Now, this trade right here, you could put $100 on it. If that's what you want to do. But this trade for me represents a 6-figure trade, and you're going to have some size out there. And you're going to let this thing move to its target and take profit right at its target. Now, here's the secret. I'm going to throw a lot of gems at you. This is my training chart. All right. Have I shown this level and these levels on YouTube before? I'll wait. Chip says yes. Brett says yes. So the general public, you don't have every level, but you've got some. And look at where we ended the day. You can look at any of my pre-market prep videos. There's the level. There's the level. All right. So what am I looking at? All right. So the first thing is I'm looking at volume. I've got a trade thesis out the open. I stated inside of the Killer Wells private channel and on The Voice, hey, I'm looking for a hold in this area. If I see a hold in this area, I know Wall Street will show up. I'm confident Wall Street's going to show up. And then I've got to participate in that trade. All right. Why was I so confident? Because if you go over to SPX, another banger too. If you go over to SPX, number one, I know that I have a gap in this area. Number two, that's fine. And I know the behavior of SPX. But number two, I know I have a strong indication of volume showing up at 4171, 4175, this area right here. I know there's volume there. Boom. There it is. There it is. Now, this is the beautiful thing about using the VVP indicator and my volume indicator. Now, listen, you ain't got to use it. You can use what you want to use. It'll be available this weekend. But standard volume profile will show you a lack of volume there. That's not true. Level 2 like and level 2 data will show you that there's a presence of volume there, period. And my indicator as well will show you more of it. Now, the market is closed right now on SPX, so it's not going to be moving, but we can go over to the futures. I'll show you. So that's number 2. All right, let's go back to, where was I? SPY. Let's go back to SPY. So the first thing is no trade thesis. Number 2, key levels, period. Not supply and demand zone junk. You need a specific area where Wall Street will get engaged, be it calls or puts. We'll talk about the fade I took at the backside of the day shortly. If you heard me, please say I heard you. Again, we're live, and I need to make sure we can move through this. I've got training starting in about 15 minutes. Please say I heard you. All right. Full participation. Great. All right. Number three. Your if-then statement is confirmed by volume. It's confirmed by volume. So you can say you want the trade to do whatever you want, but if you do not have a key level there and you don't see it react to your key level, the price action is there and the volume shows up strong by volume, you ain't going anywhere. It's a failed trade. It's not going to break out. Maybe a scalp. But if you want monster wins, 100% or more, 200, 300% in a day trade, we've got them. I get them. How? You got to have a thesis. You got to know what you're doing before the market opens. You don't just stumble into these trades frequently. You may hit it once or twice in your life, once or twice a year. That's fair. But you don't do this every week or every month without having a plan. All right, cool. Are you picking up when I'm laying down? Got it so far? Got it. Cool. All right. Now, so I had the thesis in place. I've got a key level in place. I know that there's volume sitting down here, and then we see the market move. Let's go over to SPX. I'm trading SPX. I know where the target is, but I understand the relationship between, obviously, the index and the ETF. So once I see the market start to move, in my weekly prep, didn't I state on SPX? Didn't I state 4221? In my weekly prep, did I or did I not show the entire world this level right here? Did I? Yes, I did. Yes, no doubt about it. All right. Make sure you guys, for those of you who are watching this at a later time, making sure you don't think I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to the actual Discord. There's a few thousand people in the Discord, and I don't know, maybe handful of people inside this training right now. So, all right. Okay, cool. Now that we understand that and the targets are there, how do I put this together? And then how do I know when the fade is going to come? Drop down to the 15 real quick. How do I know when the fade is going to come, right? This fade right here, nice fade at the end of the day. Number one, I know that there's liquidity sitting right here. I know it. All right. So as I move through this area, especially as I start to break past 42.16 and 42.20, right? This area, I'm already scaling out. I already know stop losses in this area. I got to get out this thing. All right. I got to get out this thing soon. Okay. And the rest is just runners. But how do I know we're going to get the fade? So this trade right here paid me 102%. This trade, I don't know how much it paid me, but I think I got around 30-40% on this. I didn't trade a zero on this. I don't trade zeros at the backside of the day like that. So it was like a 3 to 5 day, and this banked. Either way, very, very profitable day. How do I know? All right. So I'm looking at the market here, and I'm going to give you 2 tips. I'm just going to give you 2 tips, right? Now, the first tip, all right, let's go here. The first tip is just going out to a higher time frame so you can get an idea here. Let's go over to the futures. Go to the future. And I posted this. Let's just take a look here. All right. I posted this right here inside Killer Wealth's channel right there, right? The VVP indicator doesn't lie. The left is the S&P, this picture. The right is the NASDAQ. Both show immense sell volume rather at key levels. See the level, see the volume, see the level, see the volume. A lot. Based on the algorithm that I have on my indicator, I know this is a massive amount of volume. A massive. This isn't just a few contracts. Once the market hit this area of interest, a massive sale order is initiated, and boom, that level has been there. It didn't just create itself. It's been there, right? So with that in mind, when we came up into this area, I understood on the futures there, S&P futures and the NASDAQ futures, boom, I understand what's happening, right? You can see the volume also confirmed here on my volume profile. Clean screen. I don't even, outside of my levels, there's nothing else here. I don't care about a pattern. I don't care about a MACD or nothing. The VWAP is on here by request from one of the other developers in this thing. And I don't have a problem giving it an option, but you can turn it on and off in this indicator. However, that's what I'm rolling with. So this is how I was able to get an incredible 2 trades today. I ended the day with a nice amount of trades, but 2 trades a day. And let's go over what we just discussed. All right. How do you get there? You need a few things. Number one, sorry. Let's go to SPY. Number one, you need a trade thesis. Go into the morning with the pre-market prep. How do you do that? Right here, pre-market. I show you how to do my pre-market prep right there. And then you'll need to join this channel, Killer Wealth's private channel, levels, cool stuff already posted in here every single day. They're updated, give you all the goods. And then we're on the voice channel for the morning. All right. That's what I can give you. Then you learn how to do it yourself right there. All right. After that, key levels. Where are my levels? You can use the indicator and your own levels, or just your own levels by themselves. And you can also take a look at the YouTube channel and where we're going right here, video trainings. And you can watch this stuff right here. Watch it. Goofy looking picture just so folks will click on it. But the idea here, the information is there. And there are absolute diamonds and nuggets in these videos. Those are our preps. And then you can just go down the list here. We haven't even talked about how I gave you the VIX pivots today either. We haven't even talked about that, right? So that's the second thing. And then third, we want to look for volume. I want volume to support my move. Once I see the uptick in volume, how can I determine that? I can use level 2 data. I can use the volume profile, my volume profile, if you like, and I can use the VVP indicator because it will tell me where volume is at a heightened level. All right. So for example, if I were to drop down to the 15-minute, well, this is SPY. So let's go out. Oh, it'll show it. Boom. It shows me where the volume is showing up at, right? So think about it. Again, you know that there's sell volume here, but you know, as we creep through this area and test it, you know, there's immense amounts of buy volume here as well, more recent. And so as we move through the POC, you know why we're blowing through it. And you're not just scalping this stuff. You understand when to long hold. As we move through sell. Once we get into this buy volume, we're going to go ballistic. We're going to rock it. Because there's a pool of liquidity sitting here. And once it shifts, we're to the moon, to our overall target. All right. That's how you trade it, folks. That's how you trade it. So hopefully this was helpful to you. And I gave you the goods and you understand really, what to do, how to trade this thing and, how to crush it. So Anyway, that's how you get the large move. That's I ended the day 4 for 4, solid trades, the wins, all that stuff, the call outs, all that stuff is posted inside the private channel today as we're in the private channel. And yeah, it's my pleasure. My pleasure that you guys just responding there. It's my pleasure to help you and to show you, go to a higher time frame so you can understand what I'm looking at here. And I'll take a few questions here. I got training starting in a couple minutes. I'll take a few questions here inside of the SPY Only Options room to help you out there. Again, all my trades are live. All my trades are live. So, there is no, oh, look at what I made and some doctored wins. No, when I win, when I lose. All my trades are live and in action. All right. So anybody got some questions? I'll stick around for another minute to answer some. Was this helpful for you? What's up, JB? How you doing, man? P Money, what's up, man? What's up, man? Hope you guys are doing good. Chip, what's up, man? What's going on? Papa Whiskey, what's going on, man? Hopefully you guys did good today. Series, what's going on? My pleasure. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'll wait for another minute to get some questions here. We're live with this. I'll post it later on YouTube if we see fit. I think we will. And today I've got a video dropping about algos, how to trade the algos, and it's a good one. It's a good one. I don't know if anyone's teaching you how to do that, what to do, what not to do. I got that. How to recognize them. I got that coming for you, baby. So just go ahead and click that video. I'll put the link for that video in the description to this video. All right. Do you get the indicator after training? The indicator. All right. So that's a great question. Indicator's coming this weekend, and there will be a channel. What's going on here? There will be a channel created over here under information or something like that. And it will say indicators. It will say indicators. And I will put it in there for access. It will say indicators, right? And I will also create a training video for how to use it. I'm just trying to decide whether or not I want to make it available only to certain groups or not. But right now, we'll put it for the general public or general access of the Discord, and then we'll go from there. Both of them will go from there. What 3-minute candle did I enter on for the SPY puts? 318, as soon as I saw the break. So let's go down there. Great question. Let's go down there. Let me turn this off because it's going to get a little cluttered here at this level. Go down there. So let's go 3 minutes, baby. Here's SPY, 318. Again, this is my training chart. Everyone in the Killer Wells, I'm going to give you one for free. All right. I'll say it like this. Killer Wells, where's the level that's up here? You guys tell me. I won't state it. Where's the level that's up here? And that's for Brett. You asked the question. You're in the Killer Wells. Where's the level up here? And if you don't know, somebody help him out. The level I posted. The level I posted. You're close. You're close. I don't know what's going on here. Brett says, let me make sure I got this the right way. And then we got to wrap this up. Yeah, you go. 42282. Excellent. So let's get this thing on the screen and let's play it out. 42282. Bam. That's the level, right? That's the level. All right. I'm going to give you even more goods. Come into my video training channel, scroll all the way up, and I don't know where it's at. I don't know anymore, but it's in here, and it's used this 3-step strategy, 3-step setup, 3-step strategy. I'm going to try to find it real quick. 3-step strategy to effectively enter trades, and I'm pretty sure it's coming up in a minute. No. Yes, there it is. Watch this video. 3-step strategy. This is what I use. This is what's in my mind, in my head, on the screen when I enter trades. All right. So we're going to work through this 3-step strategy together. And then want to wrap this thing up, put a bow on it, and send you off to your families. All right. Brett, this is for you. There you go, BP. You know what I'm talking about. All right. Rejection off my level. Is that the first check? Give me a check. Yes. Everybody, come on. I got to move through this, guys. If you've seen the video, if you've been in the trainings, if you understand what I'm talking about, yes. Okay, I got to check. Even He-Ho said it. Excellent. All right, close under the level. Do I have it? Get the close? Do I get the close, everybody? Excellent. Excellent. Let me show you guys. Everybody's responding. Yes. Do I get the follow through? Do I get the follow through right there? Yes, yes, yes. Brett, then what is preventing me from entering this trade until where? What's my target? Brett, going back to you. What's my target right there, baby? What's my target? Come on now. You see it. It's on the screen. Come on. You're right, He-Ho. Your subconscious would prevent you. But if you're in the Killer Wells and you take some training and you just give yourself some time, nothing. I'm going to tell you something, man. All right, we're going to kick it. What's up, Options Karma? I'm going to tell you something, guys. I grew up in the hood. All right, this is no secret. All right, all right. And that's a fine place to cut your teeth. We had a phrase, all right? And the phrase was, it's not common only to one hood, all right? The scared money don't make money. Have you heard that phrase? Scared money don't make money. You ever heard that phrase? Come on now. All right, I'm kicking it with you now. You want the uncle to come out, I'm gonna give it to you. You don't take this trade here. There's a number of reasons why. You haven't traded enough. You haven't gotten the training. But the reason you don't take this trade here is because you are scared and you do not have a plan for losses. All right. All right. That's the problem. You're scared and you don't have a plan for losses. So for example, let's work through this. Come on now. I got to wrap this up in 3 minutes. All right. Training, for those of you guys jumping in training zero, it starts in 3 minutes. All right. And I have a hard stop in 1 hour. Okay. So if you got training zero, it's starting in 3 minutes. All right. And I have a hard stop in 1 hour. Okay. All right. Let's see here. We're gonna work with you, Hiho. All right. You entered late. Excellent job. So since you said you entered late. Where did you enter? Come on, let's work through this. Let's try not to draw it out. This is for Hiho. Come on, man. What was the price level that you entered at? Give me the roundabout. I mean, this is pretty straightforward as it comes. 42256, 42256 down here. That is a poor entry. That is a poor entry. Better late than never, but that is a poor entry. Do you agree that it's a poor entry? You entered right there. Do you agree that's a poor entry? All right, cool. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. This is a better entry. Now look at the, look at the volume profile. Is there sell volume sitting right there? Yeah. So once you hit that, right, coupled with sentiment, and we know there's a massive amount up here. We know it. I just showed you where to look. What prevents you from getting in right there? Now here's the kicker. What's the worst thing that can happen to you? The worst thing that can happen to you is this thing reverses on you, and probably pretty slowly, at 318, it reverses on you and you get out at the high. You get out the high. That's the worst thing that can happen to you. I mean, what is that, like a 10% drawdown? I mean, unless you're trading a zero, but you get what I'm saying. And if you are trading a zero, you really don't want this entry, because this entry works today, but doesn't work every day. It doesn't work 90%, 80%, 50% of the time, maybe, but it doesn't work enough for you to be profitable. If you hear me, Hiho, say, I heard you. Oh man, you're in a 4-day? Come on now. So you need to develop a plan for your losses, man. You can't get into a trade without understanding your risk to reward so that this thing can dance around a little bit. But anyway, there's my entry. So you guys asked me, I showed you, boom, entry, boom, volume up top, boom, break close, follow through, got it. Boom, 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 massive breakdown, boom, 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 POC, out, baby. Trail it. I mean, just a beautiful trade. We took the window down, right? So hopefully that helps. All right, next question. Nope, no more questions. No more questions. All right, so listen. We just recapped. How do you get those big wins? I showed you guys what to do. 102% profit today. Number one, go into the day with a thesis, not a bias. That comes from understanding how to do pre-market prep. When you take training from me, you get homework and you have to go down the stack, period. My VVP setups, just the one-off 1 hour setups, do this, that to execute specific setups. That's coming this weekend. All right. So you can take those. That's fine at your leisure. But if you sit down with this training, you got to go down in the stack. If you try to book training out of order, I'll hold your spot and say, hey, you need to go here, because I'm not recapping everything we talked about up here, right? We got to go down the stack appropriately. Ultimately, it's to get you here so that I can help you with other tickers. That's what you got to get through the stack at your leisure. It's up to you. But you got to get through the stack. All right. So you need a trade thesis. This is covered in training 3. You need key levels and you need to watch volume. Once the market responds to your thesis, you take that thing to the bank and you never look back. It's been a pleasure, folks. I hope everybody's good. Look for my video on algos later today, VVP indicator, and volume profile indicator, and KD setups coming this weekend. It's a pleasure, folks. Your next day is your best day. I'll see everyone at 8:50 bright and early right here in this channel and in the voice channel. I agree, ho. May the force be with you. You guys take care. KD for the Wealth Wells, signing out.